Analysts coming out to say that following this month fuel price review there, that the state chose a populist move, and that's why we have the prices remaining constant, but with a promise of compensation to importers. So it seems we are not out of the woods yet. Now, crossing over to stories making headlines across the counties is that a project targeting host communities in northern Kenya is slowly changing the narrative that refugees receive preferential treatment as compared to the locals. Now, the project, which is being spearheaded by the government and the World Bank, is laying emphasis on meaningful integration, infrastructural development and provision of clean water. Details of this and other stories in our county news briefs.
For years, communities living near the Kakuma refugee camp have lamented against alleged preferential treatment given to refugees housed in the area. To change this narrative and foster cohesion between the communities, the government embarked on an upgrade of infrastructure and provision of utilities. The project has helped Kakuma residents to gain a stable source of income and improve their livelihood.
The implementation arrangement of the project started in 2019, where we pilot 20 community groups, 40 community groups, funding each at a tune of 500,000, and then 8 sub-project intervention on wash activities in response to the pandemic.
Meanwhile, Muslim community in Bungoma is appealing the government and other well-wishers to offer relief assistance to the less fortunate in the society. The faithful say the current restriction of movement in some areas has disenfranchised many Kenyans. Elsewhere, residents of Kanjugu village in Githunguri constituency, Kiambu County, have turned to solar energy to mitigate the rising cost of electricity. The residents say they have been forced to abandon a borehole drilled by the national government due to the high cost of electricity involved in pumping the water.
Kama serikali ni lazima CS, PS na pia kamati ya bunge waketi na waangalie vile wataangalia wakulima wa chini, wanabiashara wa chini.
Finally, Kirinyaga County Security and Intelligence Committee has come to the rescue of 6 police officers at the PI police post in Moya East after they were ordered to vacate the premises. The officers had been directed to park and leave after the lease agreement for the plot they have been residing on for the last 10 years came to an end.
Tumekuwa na shida ya polisi wetu, wamekuwa wakifukuzwa hapa, wamepatiwa notice, imefika mwisho, lakini siku ya leo tumepata suluhisho kupitia our county commissioner pamoja na ofisi ya CDF.